Let's go now to Douglas Sloan, who is a political analyst and Democratic strategist. He joins me live also from Washington, D.C. Douglas, this body cam footage has been released just in the last 20 minutes, so I'm not sure if you've had a chance to see any of it, but I'd like to hear your reaction at least to the timing of this release on a Friday evening, and what kind of response are you expecting as people see this?
Well, as regarding the timing, I believe the Memphis Police Department and the mayor's office down there tried their best to, decide on when the most opportune time to release such horrific footage would be. Quite frankly, there is no right time to release this footage. As hard as I understand it to be, there is no perfect time. They're just trying to release it as to try to not interrupt people's work week and to, there's something called a Friday afternoon news dump where people are going to be preoccupied with other things. So hopefully they feel that that could take away some of the focus on this. But this is something that never should have happened. So there's never going to be a good time to release it. And, as I have not seen the footage, I do not intend to watch the footage. I have been watching Black men be brutalized by police for the last 15, 20 years, even before, ever since Rodney King. I don't need to see another one of these videos. I don't need to see any more footage of hyper-aggressive police against Black males. I've seen it, I know the story, and that's all I need to know. Someone said it was horrific. The police officers were immediately fired and then arrested. We haven't seen that type of response from the police department and the mayor's office in these situations before. So that gives us a notice that this must be really bad. And we're happy that we have an immediate response, that we have some justice moving forward in this regard. But to get back to answer your question, I simply don't intend on watching the footage. I don't need that type of emotional trauma in my life again.
Yeah, and I have seen a lot of people making that same comment that they don't intend to watch the footage. Douglas, in regards to what you said about the police being fired immediately and charged over Tyre Nichols' death, what do you make of the swiftness of that? Because other similar police brutality cases that we've seen, it often took weeks or even months for these police officers to even be charged. Why do you think that is? Do you think it's the police department trying to get ahead of this?
I would hope so. I think it's the police department and the mayor's office engaging in swift action. They saw the tape. Thank God that we have body cameras on most police officers and most police departments around the country. So now we can see what's going on. Lord only knows what type of lies may have been told to try to excuse this behavior. If we didn't have the camera footage, they may still be on the force. They may have told some type of lie to try to cover themselves. And it is just, after George Floyd, you really hoped that we would see the end to this type of brutality, given that we're living in contemporary society where there are cameras everywhere. If it's not someone with their cell phone camera, they have cameras up in the sky, on poles. The police are now wearing body cameras. It really just strains any type of common sense that anyone would have, that you would still see this type of behavior by police when they are wearing body cameras. And they know they're wearing body cameras. So it's really baffling. And all I can say is thank God that we have the cameras. And I believe that it was a good practice that the police department, the mayor's office, made a serious effort to get out in front of this, to be fully transparent with the citizens of Tennessee, to try to get this done, and that, hopefully we can move forward with some real criminal justice reforms like the George Floyd Justice and Policing Act on a national level, to try to prevent this type of stuff from happening in the future.
All right, we're going to leave it there. Douglas Sloan joining us from Washington. Thank you.